Want to learn some basic French sentences? Well, you are at the right place. This video is your gateway to starting a conversation in French, even if you've never spoken a word of it before. So let's not wait anymore. Dive straight into learning your first French sentence. Start with a simple greeting sentence in French. Let's dive into one of the most common French greetings, bonjour, comment ça va. This greeting, while seemingly simple, is packed with cultural significance and linguistic nuance. So what does each word mean? Bonjour directly translates to good day. It's a versatile greeting that you can use pretty much any time during the day. Now, comment translates to how. This is a common interrogative word used to ask questions about the state or condition of things. The word ka is a pronoun that represents it or this. The last word, va, is the third person singular form of the verb aller, which means to go. So when you put it all together, bonjour, comment ça va, is a friendly way to say, hello, how's it going? Or hello, how are you? It's a small sentence that carries a lot of weight, and it can help you make a good first impression. So, bonjour, comment ça va is how you say hello, how are you in French. Next up, learn how to introduce yourself in French. The sentence we're focusing on is je m'appelle. This simple phrase is your key to making a great first impression when meeting francophones. Let's break it down. Je is the French word for I. It's pronounced a bit like the letter Z in English. Next, we have m'appeler. This is a reflexive verb that means call myself. Pronouncing this might seem tricky at first, but it's actually quite straightforward. Think of saying map and L quickly together, as in map L. And finally, you add your name. So if your name is John, you would say je m'appelle John. Just like that, you've introduced yourself in French. Practice saying this phrase a few times until it rolls off your tongue naturally. Remember, confidence is key when speaking a new language. Now you know how to introduce yourself in French with je m'appelle, which means my name is. Now learn how to make a polite request in French. Let's break down the sentence, s'il vous plaît, pouvez-vous m'aider, into individual words and understand their meanings. S'il vous plaît is a phrase that means please. It's a polite way to start any request in French, just like in English. Next, pouvez-vous translates to can you. This is the part of the sentence where you're asking the other person if they have the ability to do something. Lastly, m'aider means help me. This is the action you want the person to take. Of course, you can replace m'aider with other actions depending on what you're asking for. So, when you put it all together, s'il vous plaît, pouvez-vous m'aider is a polite way of saying, please, can you help me, in French. It's a handy sentence to remember, especially if you're traveling in a French-speaking country. So, s'il vous plaît, pouvez-vous m'aider is how you politely ask for help in French. Finally, learn how to express gratitude in French. The phrase we're going to break down is merci beaucoup pour votre aide. Now let's take it one word at a time. Merci is a word you've probably heard before. It's the French way to say thank you. Next, we have beaucoup. Beaucoup means very much or a lot, so merci beaucoup together translates to thank you very much. Moving on to pour, which translates to for. The next word votre means your. Now the last word aide might sound a bit like aid in English, and indeed it means help. So pour votre aide translates to for your help. Now let's put it all together. Merci beaucoup pour votre aide. That's a lovely way to express deep gratitude in French. It's a sentence that can come in handy in various situations. Remember it, use it, and appreciate the beautiful language that French is. That means thank you very much for your help in French. Now that you've learned some basic French sentences, it's time for a quick recap. We started with the greeting sentence, bonjour, comment ça va, which means, hello, how are you? This is a friendly way to start a conversation and show interest in the other person's well-being. Next, we moved on to the introduction sentence, je m'appelle, followed by your name. This translates to, my name is, in English. A simple and straightforward way to introduce yourself to others. After that, we learned the polite request sentence, pourrez-vous m'aider s'il vous plaît? This means could you help me please in English. Remember, the French value politeness, so always remember to say s'il vous plaît when asking for something. Then we covered the gratitude sentence, merci beaucoup. This translates to thank you very much in English. Expressing your gratitude in French is as simple as saying merci, but adding beaucoup takes it a notch higher, showing deep appreciation. Throughout this journey, we've broken down each sentence into its components, understanding the meaning of each word and the role it plays. We've also practiced the correct pronunciation, ensuring that we not only say the right words, but also say them the right way. With these sentences, you've made your first steps into speaking French. Practice them regularly, and you'll be surprised how quickly you can start a basic conversation in French. Au revoir et bonne chance. That's goodbye and good luck in French.